over the past couple years, I have been accused of not being related to Frederick Douglass, right? Now, I'm definitely related to him by blood. 4 times great-grand cousin. He was raised with my 4 times great-grandfather, Stephen Henry Bailey, who he mentions by name in his autobiography. It's unquestionable. My name is on the family tree and everything. So you would ask yourself, Queen Mother, if you are related to Frederick Douglass, why is it that nobody in that family saw fit to just clarify it in the public so people can be done with it and move on? And I could be wrong, but I believe 2 reasons why the Bailey family never sought to publicly clarify the fact that I am related to Frederick Douglass. I'm not a descendant, I'm a kinsman. I'm a descendant of his cousin. I'm not a descendant of his. But the 2 reasons I think nobody in the family saw fit to clarify that is, number 1, obviously I'm a Garveyite, a Pan-Africanist, a revolutionary. You know, I very much believe in the sacredness of black skin. So that's probably the primary reason. But I also believe strongly, Queen Mother, that the reason why you have this family that has thousands of people in it, very well organized, with a president and secretary and all of that, and they all know me. They've all met me. I've been to the reunion since I was a little kid. And none of them saw fit to clarify my relationship to Frederick Douglass to the public. And I really believe, Queen Mother, that that had a lot to do with light skin supremacy. Now, everybody in the family isn't light, okay? It's a very large family, got dark people and all of that. But when you look at the movers and shakers, when you look at the people who put things together, who organizes the family reunion, my biological father, they're light skinned. I don't look like them phenotypically, you see. And I really believe that one of the reasons why they never, because they could have ended that early. They could have said, yeah, he's related, story over. They never did. And I believe a lot of that had to do with the fact that I don't have the complexion for protection within that family. So that's just a little story of mine that, you know, illustrates the light skin supremacy that I think played a role in that whole, is he related to Frederick Douglass or not? That could have been easily dealt with, clearly dealt with. You know, that shouldn't have took a day, but it did, because I didn't have the complexion for protection within the family. And of course, the political ideology didn't make it any easier.
Well, Doc, you know half the hell that you receive from people is because you're a big, tall, black man talking black stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, Queen Mother. Let me give you something else. And Atiana and Tima, hold on for me, ladies. Hold on for me. Let me give you this, Queen Mother. And I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say no names. But I also believe this, Queen Mother. The jealousy and the envy that I get from other scholars in the conscious community, as well as other personalities. So by scholars, I mean real scholars. I mean people with legitimate doctoral degrees that they earned from a university. There's a degree of jealousy and envy there towards me from some of them. And then when I look at the fake woke YouTubian commentators, because they're not scholars, I would never call any of them scholars, but the fake woke YouTubian personalities in the conscious community, okay, many of them are light, Queen Mother. Many of them are light. Many of the scholars are light. Most of them are lighter than me. Although I'm not chocolate, I'm on the darker side of the spectrum when you deal with scholarship in Black consciousness. I believe, Queen Mother, that one of the reasons a lot of them have issues with me is because I am darker than them. I think that the jealousy stems from the fact that in Black America, we have a history of light-skinned leadership and light-skinned scholarship. Most of our leaders since slavery could pass a brown paper bag test. I don't care if it's Malcolm. I don't care if it's Martin. I don't care if it's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Okay, and I don't care if it's Jesse Jackson. I don't care if it's Minister Farrakhan. I don't care if it's Al Sharpton. Most of them can pass a brown paper bag test. Dr. Khalid and the Most Honorable Marcus Garvey are exceptions. I am also an exception, although I'm not much darker. I do not pass the brown paper bag test. And I'm saying to you, Queen Mother, I'm long-winded, but I'm saying all that to say that when you look at the beefs that I've had in the Black consciousness, damn near every one was a light-skinned brother. Whether he was yellow or whether he was brown paper bag, if you look at everybody I beef with, nobody was chocolate. Everybody was lighter than me. And everybody provoked those beefs. And I can name a couple people right now, and I'm not going to, who got serious issues with me. And they are light as hell. And I know their problem stems from the fact that he should not be the number one person. They still have a mindset, Queen Mother, that leadership has to be light-skinned. And I'm the first one in a long time to be number one, undisputedly number one in Black consciousness. And I'm not light-skinned. And I think a lot of the light-skinned speakers and scholars, their issue with me is I have the audacity, just like Dr. Khalid and Mr. Garvey, I have the audacity to be unapologetically dark-skinned. And I think that is the crux of why I've had so many beefs, and every one of them was lighter than me. Now, let me talk about the conversation we had between continental Africans and American Africans. Good conversation. Very good conversation. But I was very disappointed to learn. I was very disappointed to learn during the conversation between Black America and Black Africa. I was very disappointed to learn that there are American Africans who are creating clubhouse pages to slander, attack, and denigrate continental Africans. I didn't know that. I didn't know we were calling our continental brothers and sisters defamatory names. I didn't know we were that petty and immature. I didn't know that there were continental Africans creating clubhouse pages to denigrate and insult American Africans. I didn't know it was that petty. I simply thought we had political differences. I simply thought that we had political disagreements. I did not know that we have gotten to the point where there's an all-out war of disrespect. I didn't know that we've gotten to the point where it's an all-out war of disrespect between American Africans and continental Africans. Now, let me get this right. Most continental Africans and American Africans, we are family. This is a minority issue. It really is a minority issue because I think most continental Africans accept us, and I believe most American Africans accept continental Africans. But here's what I want to say to the Adolphs and the FBA and the Friedman family. Here's what I want to say to the Adolphs and the FBA and the Friedman and the Pretendian family. Here's what I want to say to the Adolphs and the Pretendians and the Friedman and the... If you don't want to unite with our continental brothers and sisters, if you don't want to unite with our Caribbean brothers and sisters, if you don't want to unite with our European African brothers and sisters, at least don't insult them. Don't call them names. It's no need for that. We can agree to disagree respectfully. It's no need for the name calling. It's no need for the denigrating, brothers and sisters. Don't do that. And then I also was told on the back channel, that a lot of the Africans and African Americans who came on the stage to speak, who act like they was for unity, promote division when they're not with Dr.UMAR. I was told that a lot of you guys are hypocrites. I had people back channeling me. They said, Dr. Umar, that sister be insulting people. That brother be insulting Africans. That brother be insulting American Africans. Don't come on my platform and act like you are for unity and understanding when all you want to do is be heard. And then you go back to your own little clubhouse and start promoting negativity and disunity. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then on the conversation between black men and black women, I thought that was a good conversation. But I do think black men need to man up. Brothers and sisters, hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Check some money orders. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. I will see you in New York City, January 12th, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad birthday celebration. I will see you in New York City, January the 12th, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad birthday celebration. I will see you in New York City, January the 12th, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad birthday celebration. I will see you in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Dr. King birthday conference at the Minneapolis Convention Center. I will see you in Minneapolis, Minnesota on Saturday, January the 15th, Dr. King's natural birthday conference at the Minneapolis Convention Center. Black Parent Advocate book release. I will see you in St. Louis, Missouri, Black Bookstore, Sunday, January the 16th. Indianapolis, Indiana, Crispus Attucks Museum, Monday, January 17th, Dr. King holiday. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, January the 26th. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, January the 26th. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, January the 26th. DeSoto, Texas, January 29. DeSoto, Texas, January 29. DeSoto, Texas, January 29. Shreveport, Louisiana, January 30. Shreveport, Louisiana, January 30. Shreveport, Louisiana, January 30. If you need to reach me by text, 215-989-9858. You want to reach me by text, 215-989-9858. You want to reach me by text, 215-989-9858. Let's go into the new year the right way. Let's go into the new year the right way. Let's go into the new year the right way. Personal donations by way of Zelle. Use my cell number. Personal donations by way of Zelle. Use my cell number, 215-989-9858. Personal donations by way of Zelle. Use my cell number. School donations cannot be sent via Zelle. FDMG does not have a Zelle account. Only personal donations via Zelle. Personal donations via Cash App. $DrUmarJohnson. $DrUmarJohnson. Parents, if you need any consultations regarding your child life coaching, reach out to Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Pray for FDMG. We want to get this school ready in time for the Saturday, September the 10th, 2022 block party. We want to have FDMG ready with a full grand opening in conference on Saturday, September the 10th, 2022. Let me say this. From what I understand, the ADOS and the Pretendians and the Freedmen and some self-hating continental African groups are creating groups to try to attack the Prince of Pan-Africanism and Team Pan-African, the international movement for the independence and protection of African people. It won't work. It didn't work for Garvey. It didn't work for Lumumba. It didn't work for Nkrumah. It didn't work for Sobukwe. It didn't work for Malcolm. It's not going to work for me. Okay? All your little petty platforms put together. All your little petty platforms put together does not even begin to approach the grandeur and the majesty and the power and the strength of the Ifatunde universe. So I'm not worrying about the Clubhouse haters. I'm not worrying about the YouTubians. If I survive YouTube, I'll survive Clubhouse. I'll survive Instagram, I'll survive Clubhouse. I'll survive Twitter, I'll survive Clubhouse. You need to understand something. If you want the throne, you got to take it. If you want the belt, you got to take it. If you want to be the king of black consciousness, you can, but you got to go through me. And right now, there might be some number one contenders. There might be some number two contenders. But right now, I'm the king of the ring. I'm the King Kong consciousness. I'm the number one. And I'm the realest one. I'm not a fake. I am not a phony. I am not a hustler. I am not a YouTubian. I am not an intellectual masturbator. My life is dedicated fully, totally, exclusively for the liberation of African people. Over there, over here, and everywhere.